Hello FitSlim challengers. I trust everyone's registered and sorted and excited for the next 8 weeks. I certainly am, and I think it's a great challenge, and hopefully it's an exciting boost to your fitness and nutrition goals and weight loss goals, and just to help us get along with that and to give you some tools and some handles to work with through the next 8 weeks and hopefully beyond that as well. We've got a lovely booklet that each FitSlim member is going to be receiving, e-booklet, if you will, I guess, is going through an email. But it's a fantastic little booklet, and I just want to explain a little bit to you so that you know what's coming up. Hopefully encourage you to read through it, take from it what will help you and implement it. And I really do trust that it's going to be some good handles, some tools to be able to establish you through these next 8 weeks and beyond. So little caffeine to take me along. Okay, I'm going to show you, I've got my iPad in front of me, so just to show you what it's kind of going to look like. I don't know if I can't change the camera, excuse me. So that's kind of what you're going to see, okay, the FitSlim challenge. And what's so lovely about it, we sort of divided into 6 chapters, if you will. Don't worry, I'm not going to keep you here too long. But basically, we cover the principles of weight loss in the first chapter. Now, that goes about what is weight loss, what are we looking at, what is safe weight loss, what should we be looking at in terms of the rate of weight loss, how much should I be losing in a week, and also covers a little bit of your low glycemic index, and a little bit on carbohydrates and the effect on weight loss. Unfortunately, carbs have got a very bad rap sheet when it comes to weight and hindrance to weight loss, but they don't have to be. In fact, they're really important in your weight loss journey, and that will explain exactly why. So just a couple of principles along that line. And then also the next sort of chapter is, and we touch a little bit on setting goals, because the next chapter goes on the importance of setting goals, why we set goals, what are realistic goals to set. We go through how to actually get your goal weight. Although with the FitSlim challenge, with the weights and everything and the measurements that you've sent in, your meal plans and everything will be set on hopefully those as close to those goal weights as possible, okay, if they're within range. So it goes through some of those kinds of things, explains BMI a little bit, and then our next sort of chapter, if you will, a couple of general guidelines on healthy eating, choosing good fats, choosing good carbs, what are good carbs, those kinds of things, how to set out your meals, planning your meals, how to prepare your food, looks at beverages, what's a good drink to have, what's in the drinks, we'll be surprised, we'll touch on some liquid bombs later, and then just how to prep, how to cook your food. What is a food portion? So the next chapter goes on to portion sizes, because sometimes we don't know what is a portion. We don't realize that it's, for example, avocado pear, as delicious and wonderful as they are, a quarter of an avo is a portion of fat. Okay, so just a few little examples. Goes through portion sizes of different food groups and what they are. It'll also help you with the meal plans that you've got to be able to see what portions you're having, what you're allowed, what you're not. A whole section on liquids. We know water is the most important liquid, and that's our number one drink we should be having. We know this, but there are other things that we like to drink, okay? Coffee is one of them. Tea, coffee, cool drinks, fizzy drinks, sweetened drinks, non-sweetened drinks, what do we do? And also obviously touches a little bit on alcohol for those who do have alcohol. And then the last chapter really focuses on emotional eating. Unfortunately or fortunately, I'm not sure, it depends on how you look at it, eating is not just getting eating food to sustain energy. Okay, it's not as simple as that. And there's a lot of things that affect how we eat, what we eat, when we eat, be it personal preference, our culture, religion, whatever it is. But the one thing that does affect us all is emotional eating. So sometimes, for example, some of us are emotional and we run to the cupboard. Others of us are emotional and we don't eat at all. So it depends on where you're at. For most people, the emotional eating is linked with overeating, eating when you're not hungry, but based on your emotions. So there's a lovely picture here of a diet cycle. What does it mean? Are you in the diet cycle? How do you get out of it? How do you prevent emotional eating? That kind of thing. Part of that is looking at keeping a food diary. If you think this relates to you, then something like keeping a food diary would be very helpful, and we'll hit that in part 2 of this little session. But also being able to identify your emotions, and then trying to find the solutions to stopping that emotional eating, which may be sabotaging your weight loss program. Okay, so there are also some guidelines and some ideas in terms of food and nutrition that helps to stabilize moods, prevent those mood swings, depression, anxiety, and things like that. Basically, you'll see down it stems right back down to basic principles of fresh, wholesome eating, plenty of variety, lots of fruits and vegetables, good, healthy, slow-release carbs, good, healthy fats, good, lean protein. It all boils down to generally the same things, but there's some highlighted extras over there, so go and have a read. So this booklet is there to help you to try and get the idea of just staying positive in this whole process, staying positive, staying focused on foods, or staying focused on good healthy eating and good habits. And at the end of the day, you can do it. You're in control. But if you fall off the wagon, very important, don't stay there. Don't say, oh, I ate a piece of cake for Friday afternoon tea, diet's over, start again Monday. The only rule with falling off the wagon is dust yourself off and get back on that proverbial wagon as quickly as you can, okay? Don't leave it. Dust off, get back on, get back to your good and healthy eating, good healthy exercise plan straight away, okay? So I really hope that this little booklet, take the time, go and read it, read through all the details. There's so much information there, lots of good science-based information, which is really, really helpful. And I hope that will give you the tools, the handles, like I said, to get through these 8 weeks, and then beyond that, to help you to continue to reach your goals or to maintain them, okay? But the whole idea, run, walk for life, eat for life, this is a lifestyle. The FitSlim challenge is here, hopefully, to give you that kickstart that you need, that my kids play these car games, this sort of nitro boost, if you will. But yeah, to give you that kickstart, to give you that challenge, to get back on the horse, to keep going, to get to those goals that you want to get to, and then to maintain them. So I hope that's helpful, and I'll give you a little rundown of the appendices on this booklet in another session. We'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.